Welcome back to my Hobonichi Undated 2026 flip-throughs. We are starting with May. We're up to May, which I did the cover page here, which is okay. It's a little busy, messy, but I was experimenting with trying to write like in a nice font. And this is the first day. It was a very momentous month because it was retirement month and going to Germany month where bad things happened month. The travel was just a bit exhausting. So just the end of, there's a gap here of a long time because the next entry is the 12th. It's a short, I don't have a lot of entries for May because I was just so busy with the end of my whole teaching career kind of squished together in these last days. It's taken me long to calm down, I wrote here, but also awake enough to be able to simply write in here. The retirement rigmarole was quite discombobulating. I still feel weird. Yeah, it's for someone who's sort of highly sensitive and over sensory overload, blah, blah, blah. It's a big thing. Oh, happy day. This was the day I think I handed grades in for the last time ever. And I did spend quite a bit of time moving out of my office, which was, lots of packing. Some packing, which we're still dealing with a little bit. I need to start getting boxes out and ready to give to, well, figure out which ones I want to really keep and figure out which ones I want to give away or just, get rid of. This is 12th, it's the 13th, so we're almost on our way to Germany. At the end here, I was sort of trying to figure out some reading stuff. I was looking at Marilyn Robinson and one of her essays where she talks about deep attention. This idea that I definitely need to work on being okay with less stimulation and not always kind of wanting that adrenaline. And so that you can get quiet and think about things in a more sort of mindful way. But then I wrote, it's okay to be silly too, because it is. Sometimes you have to be. The sanctity of the ordinary. I don't know where that came from. Deep attention is something Marilyn Robinson is interested in. Busy social day. Yeah, I saw a student from school, and then we went to our little area, our sort of hiking recreation area with a pool and a hotel and a place to eat and a bar. And my friends from non-university friends threw me a retirement party impromptu. So that was really fun. I think I post pictures of that. That was fun. And then we started to travel. We went to the airport on Monday and our flight to Chicago had been canceled due to weather. So we had to get rebooked for the next day. And we decided to just stay in a hotel near the airport, Kentucky, instead of coming back. Because we'd already set up the cat care and everything, and it's too deflating to come back. This is regarding the names of the people in the strange hotel we stayed at. So the lady at the breakfast buffet was Tennessee, and the lady at the front desk was London, and then she pointed out that the cook's name is Orlando. It was a really good breakfast after the strange dinner we'd had. But we were really at the end of our tethers because of having to rebook, and then I rebooked on our own, and I've said that in videos how it was all a big mess and I didn't get my bag and all of that stuff. Travel is hard, especially when bad things happen. Also because we are so at home when we're at home, so we have a good routine that we're at home, and so having both of us in a small apartment, it's a little hard because it's a new routine. It's fine, it's not such a big deal. Another big sort of thing that happened was that Shirley got quite sick, and very sick apparently. She almost, didn't make it, and she was in with the vet for a number of days, which of course cost a pretty penny. Plus that my bag didn't come in there, so all these things were happening. But in the meantime, we tried to have a great time, and we went to Rudolph with our sister on the ferry from Wiesbaden. It's not a very long ferry ride. And this was one of the days when it was almost too hot. It was getting really hot. It wasn't quite so too bad yet. But we walked around a lot in the sun. We took a little train around Rudolph. We had wine with lunch, and all of this sort of walking around in the sun caused Bill to get sick. So, that wasn't so good. Because, he had to be sick out in public at the end. But there was nothing we could do. It just came up. The food was just too much for him. That's the thing about when you're somewhere else, and you eat a different diet, and your insides are kind of like, what is going on? They register that. So anyway, but it was still a wonderful day with my sister and on the ferry and walking around Rudesheim, which is a really darling little town. It's touristy, but it's not too bad. And it's sort of still connected to the area, you know, the wine stuff. So it's fine. And then we come to the end of May already, so a short video, 5 minutes. I was finishing up my book, the mom book, or maybe this is just a quote that I remembered. The idea of self-sacrifice. It's an interesting read. I mean, I don't remember it that well now. I think I gave it 4 stars. I don't think it was 5. Bag came back, but my shoes were missing, which now have been reimbursed. So that is good. So that's the end of that story. And yeah, I'll be back with June. And then we're caught up for until the end of July, which is pretty soon, right? Next week. Yeah, next Saturday. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.